Welcome to this week's video from
Untitled.
and this week we're looking at a special account in Jesus' life where Jesus calmed the storm. If you haven't already done so, can I encourage you to head over to the website at truewaykids.com and there you can download this week's lesson and follow along with us. Later on in the lesson we're going to be making this craft also, and Tim showing now with the disciples and Jesus going up and down on the sea, and we'll show you in another video how you can make that very easily at home. So once you print off this lesson, you'll see right on the front page is the introduction and lesson guide. These talks about some of the main topics that we're going to look at in this week's lesson. Firstly, that storms are a part of life. Secondly, that Jesus has authority over everything, including the storms. That we can take our worries to Jesus, and that Jesus cares deeply for us. You know, as we made this lesson, currently the coronavirus is going right around the world, and it's just a reminder for us that despite what's going on, Jesus remains in control of all things, and we can take our worries and cares to Him. Do we pray about the things that worry us?
Yeah.
And we can ask God to help us because He's in control. That's right. So, what do we have after that in the lesson? We have, what are these?
Stories.
The story pages. So you'll see the pictures, fold them like this, bum back to back, and there you have a little book that you can read at night time or to take home from church. It shows Jesus saying to the disciples to go out on this cross the sea, let a storm come in, and Jesus there asleep in the boat. But then they wake him up and say, "Don't you care?" And he says, "Of course I care," and he commands the winds to stop. And on the next page we have, what's on this page, Timothy? Games and things to do. So really fun ones, quick one. First one is called Weather Game, is Be Still. In that game, what you would say to your child is different types of weather, but when you say be still, they must freeze. So for example, if you said it's going to be windy, what would you do if it's going to be windy? Like this, whoa, move around in the wind. If it's going to rain, thunder, you beat something, boom, 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 boom.
And this is a wave, but it's like got a push water and see a biggest wave.
That's right, so the bottom bit is a STEM project. We make waves and try to see what makes the biggest wave. And then in the middle is empty the boat. There you mark off an area, you need to throw paper balls inside, and the person inside the boat needs to empty it out. And you can remind them how the disciples would have tried to empty the boat of water during the storm. So this one is a count to raindrop worksheet. So your child must need to find the colours here and then write in the box at the bottom how many of each one there is. Next is a write in one. What do you do here?
Make lines.
Yeah, you draw the lines over the dotted lines. Good job. Next one we have these cards. What do you do with these cards?
You got to cut them out, hide them on the table, and then got to find them.
That's right, so you print two copies out, put them face down on the table and turn them over. You got to match the weather, so two sunny ones for example. If you get them wrong, then the next person gets a chance. Then our last worksheet we have is this one, which is weather pictures. It says cloudy, sunny, rain and stormy, and you need to draw pictures of a cloudy day, sunny day, rainy day and stormy day in there. And that brings us on to the next one, which is our craft, which Timothy showed you here. So it's very simple. We've got a template included as well inside the lesson. Here you can cut it out. Can you show the cut it out one? So you cut it out, you can colour it all in. Then you need to put a lollipop stick onto the back of it like this. Then some blue paper, you just rip it into 3 places, glue it where it says glue here on the next page, and then it's ready to go. Don't show everybody the colouring pages. You hold it up for the camera. There's Jesus sleeping in a boat, and there's the disciples as they're going out in the boat with Jesus. Then on the back page we have worship songs which you can sing with your child. We have some prayer points. And then also next week we're looking at the parable of the lost things, and we're going to start a series now going through the parables each week. If you haven't already done so, can I encourage you to sign up. You can use this QR code or use this link, and each week we'd love to send you free Bible lessons for you to do at home with your child or at church. Well, we wish you have a really good week, don't we? And you going to say God bless?
God bless.
God bless, and we'll see you in the next video.